What's up, guys? Battlefield Chill 97 here, and I'm going to answer all of your questions for the Q&A time video. I'm really honored and I'm really happy that a lot of you question. I got like 16 or 15 questions. I have to thank you so much for taking your time and effort to post these things. And now I'm going to put my time and effort into answering your questions. Time for the first question from my good pal Clears. Was it that hard to just save the picture, then do it full screen and record that? 3 question marks. You can say that I was really lazy. I just point the camera, put the cool Syndicate music, the reboot Syndicate FPS from Starbreeze music. Oh fuck. Drop the iPad so that I can look at the questions. Sorry. I was really lazy. I didn't go to Windows Movie Maker or that such, so I'm really sorry if that really bothered you. But in the future Q days, I won't do that lazy shit again. For the second question, and this is from Good Girl Amanda. If you don't know her, she's a reviewer from CGR Undertow. It's a very good review channel on YouTube. Very reliable with a lot of opinions. Sometimes a little bit off in my opinion, most of the time. But it's a very good channel site, much better than IGN being biased with the money and advertising. Call MW3. Bad cough. Girls Can't Game, she has her own channel. What's your favorite game of all time? Ugh, this is a very hard question I have to go for. It has to be a game where I played so many times, I never get sick and tired of. I buy multiple versions of it no matter what, even if I reconsider myself. Wait, I should not buy it again, because I already played it and completed everything. It has to be The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I mean, I may not have played it when it first came out in 1997, I guess, because I was born in that year. But when it was 2001, I got to play the original Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64. My brother still had one, even though we had a GameCube, but the games didn't do well. The only game that we thought was good was Luigi's Mansion. Very underrated game in the GameCube. Thank God they make a sequel. I hope it does come instead of getting cancelled by Mega Man Legends 3. Okay, I'm a little bit off track. I mean, the Nintendo 64 version got that. The GameCube, oh sorry for the middle finger. The GameCube version, which has the add-on from the 64DD, and the Virtual Console, and the 3DS. Wait, no, I don't got the 3DS version yet, but I am planning to get it for the 3DS. But yeah, Ocarina of Time, favorite game of all time. Anyway, I can't get off track. Third question from Red Bull 180. Do you have any hobbies? Well, yes, I do have many hobbies. One is, of course, gaming. I do game design. It's not really that good. I'm still doing the side of it. And I'm also an artist in High School of the Art and Design in Manhattan, New York. It's a very good school. It's very strict, even for a public school, but you have to enter in with a submission. So yeah, artists, gaming, all that kind of stuff. My fourth question from Buzz Lightyear 468. Do you like Dragon Ball Z? Do I like Dragon Ball Z? Of course I do. I mean, yeah, it's really overrated nowadays, where other great shows deserve it, like Bleach and Blue Exorcist, very good show, and all other stuff that I can't think of right now, sorry. But yeah, I do like Dragon Ball Z, but it's really getting overrated. My favorite in the Dragon Ball series would have to be original. Dragon Ball Z is second, and I don't want to mention GT. But the acting is kind of off, even with the remastered version. So I like Dragon Ball Kai much better. But it sucks that they canceled it, and we're not going to get the Buu Saga, the complete, the manga version of Dragon Ball Z in anime version. That was Kai. So, yeah. fifth question goes to I'm a Two-Face. Do you prefer PS3 or Xbox 360? And why? Well, I like both of them, even my Nintendo Wii. But since it's PS3 and 360 you're talking about, it's really going to be hard. So, in preparations, I go to Pen Ultimate and do the categories of what wins for PS3 and 360. Controller-wise, I would immediately pick the 360. I mean, I've been a PlayStation fan back in the day with my brother, and I played a lot of good games on PlayStation. And right here is like the DualShock 3. This is like the black standard, and this is the blue. I know the lighting is really bad. The blue controller. But they're basically PlayStation 2 controllers with wireless on it. Except it's got the motion control in it, but I feel Sony wasted their money on the Sixes controller. I don't know if I pronounced it right. I mean, not even most games even use this motion control on this thing. So they wasted their time and effort on it. And it's basically the same layout. But when I first hold the Xbox 360 controller, this is the black version. When I first hold it, I was like, my god, this is the perfect controller in gaming history, in my opinion. I mean, I thought that this was going to be really weird since the control placement, but this actually was beneficial. It gives your thumbs much space. It doesn't cram it together like the PS3 controller does, where you stick it together. I mean, I can still play Killzone and Uncharted very goodly with these together, but I'm actually very good with this. I'm sorry, it just really is good, so important one goes to 360 for that. Hardware and user interface would definitely have to be PlayStation 3. The hardware side is, well, back in the day, Sony really bite their asses really hard with the hardware, because many developers are not even using the PS3's full potential. Only Naughty Dog and Insomniac Games, and yeah, sorry, I forgot the third developer. Sucker Punch. Those three are the only ones, in my opinion, that only use the PS3's full potential. But with most third-party developers, they're not really putting much effort into using the PS3's hardware very nicely. Good. So, it really is, the hardware is really beneficial in the Blu-ray 1080p. I mean, I may not like Final Fantasy 13 and gameplay-wise, but with cutscenes full 1080p, it's a real nice treat. And sorry, I'm looking at the other side out of my window. Really weird weather. But going from that aside, hardware PS3 1, user interface PlayStation 3. I mean, I don't like the new 360 layout. It's kind of ridiculous, stupid, and weird. I mean, if you have a Kinect that goes like that, it does good, but it's okay to use your controller on 360, but yet you have to go through the crayons, you have to find indie games, you have to go into the settings. It really is a bitch. But with the PlayStation 3, it's fast, it goes forward really nicely. Oh yeah, fireplace, very, very good. If you own a fireplace, your PS3 gets you covered. But yeah, it's really fast, and if you know where you're going, like let's say I want to go to TV services, you go to here. I mean, yeah, you go from, sorry if I'm not answering your question very nicely, but it really is fast. You know where to go in the system settings and all the other stuff. With 360 is very hard. So for that, Sony's PlayStation 3 gets a second mark. Online experience, on the other hand, would definitely go to 360. I mean, yeah, you could put the whole